Looking live at Capitol Hill tonight, families of Flight 3407 victims spent the day there, calling on the U.S. Senate to reject President Trump's nominee to lead the Federal Aviation Administration. Good evening, everyone. That nominee's name is Bryan Bedford. He is the former CEO of Republic Airways, and he has refused to promise lawmakers and the public that he won't roll back flight training rules that the 3407 families fought so hard to secure. Despite that, this happened today in the Senate Commerce Committee.
The motion is agreed to and the nomination is ordered to be reported favorably.
Bedford got the support of all 15 Republicans on that committee, but all 13 Democrats voted against him. However, a majority rules the top-ranking Democrat on the committee directly referencing the 3407 families when she said this.
Clearly would not commit to weakening the 1,500-hour rule. So for this and many other reasons, I'm not going to support Mr. Bedford's nomination.
But he got enough votes, and the nomination now goes to the full Senate at some point. 7 News senior reporter Eileen Buckley now sharing voices of family members who traveled from here to Washington. They stood with some lawmakers in opposition to this nominee.
It is 16 years later, and we are here again.
Let me be clear. What happened on Flight 3407 should never happen again. That's what a rule does.
Flight 3407 families who lost loved ones when a Colgan airplane crashed into a home in Clarence Center in 2009 and U.S. Senator Charles Schumer are speaking out against the Trump administration's nomination of Republic Airways leader Bryan Bedford to lead the FAA. Bedford has repeatedly refused to commit to keeping the 1,500-hour flight training rule in place for pilots if appointed.
The changes that Bedford has pushed for in his career are an insult to the memories we lost, to those we lost that day in Buffalo.
Schumer and families met with U.S. Transportation Secretary Duffy, asking him for assurances.
And he said he would hold Mr. Bedford accountable. We will hold Mr. Duffy, or Secretary Duffy, accountable too, that he does hold the line on safety.
And be assured that the families of Flight 3407 will not go away. We have fought too hard, and we believe that our legislation has indeed saved so many lives.
Schumer and the families fought to ensure pilots are trained to save lives of the flying public.
The American flying public, because I've done a fair amount of flying, is nervous, and they don't have a stomach to see rules going backwards and pilots having less training, especially now.
The nomination now heads to the full Senate for review, but no dates have been set yet for this full Senate vote. Michael?
We know that today in committee it was a straight party line vote, Republicans supporting, Democrats opposing. We'll see if that's what happens in the full Senate. A lot of eyeballs on this one.
Hopefully they listen to these families.
Yeah, that's why they traveled there today. Eileen, thank you so much.